Yo, Elliot! So we got a question from our buddy Linderman. Linderman is a advanced or a mature lifter. He's been lifting for about 11 years. 4 years he's gotten real serious and he's building a lot of muscle mass. He's getting a lot stronger. He's got a good weight training split, you know, upper lower body and stuff like that. That's neither here nor there because the point of his question is, Elliot, what do I do about this increasing tightness that I'm getting right here, right in my chest and in my back? Like so if you can imagine, like if you cut a hole right through, he's got a restriction of neuromuscular, physiological, and energetic strength. And it's causing him to not be able to build the muscle. He doesn't feel good, right? Can't build muscle, can't get stronger. And when he uses, now I'm happy that you guys take my advice and do some of the crazy shit that I offer you, right? And I'm happy for you, Linderman, because you decided to create a bioenergetic stool. And he gets on the stool and he opens up, and every time he gets on there and does a deep breathing, he hears crack, 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 popping, 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 and the expansion of the extra respiratory muscles of the upper back and the diaphragm. And this is all well and good. He's been doing this for a couple months now. He gets good results, but the pain is excruciating. He can't be on the stool all day long. He wonders what's happening. Why is it that he has this pain, this stiffness, and what could he do besides, you know, being on the bioenergetic stool all day long? Very first thing I want to let you know is that I am on the freaking stool, at the toilet, bioenergetic stool, often. I mean, I just did a video last week where I'm like, now I'm doing it in between sets. And I also want to invite you and all of you to recognize that when you listen to Elliott Hulse's videos and you listen to Elliott Hulse, I come to you as a fellow journeyman on this path to growing stronger. And everything that I offer you is based on my experience and the things that I'm trying to do for myself. A lot of times when I'm talking to you guys, I'm really talking to myself because I'm inspiring myself to grow stronger. And in the same light, when you guys have questions and you're on the same journey, I say, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is what I've done. This is what's worked for me. This is what I'm exploring. I tried this and this is what I got, right? It doesn't mean that I've got it all together. It doesn't mean that I'm always right. Sometimes I'll figure something out. It'll help me for a little while and then I'll discover something else and I'll realize, oh, that's even better, right? So Elliott Hulse, you don't come to Elliott Hulse for the right answers. You come to Elliott Hulse for a hand and a friend and perhaps a mentor or big brother on the journey of growing stronger. And I offer you what I've got when I've got it, and that might change. So, that being said, with regard to this area of the body and being able to expand your ability to breathe, because that's really what it is. The muscular constriction that you're experiencing in the upper back and across the chest is a neurotic holding pattern associated with you holding your heart tight. Right? And I say that physically, obviously, neuromuscularly, physiologically, because where is that located? It's your heart. And energetically. And there's no mistake why the heart, throughout the history of poetry and mankind, the heart has been associated with love. So my invitation, I'm going to say this flippantly, but then I'll give you some ideas to support you, is that you've got to repair, patch up, deal with lost love object relationships. And I don't know what that is with you. I'm dealing with this myself more than anything. You know, I've gone through this journey of growing stronger through deepening my breath, through my voice is deeper, I'm far more grounded. And as I'm working my way through the different layers of what I talk about in a video series I created almost 2 years ago called the Strength Temple series. Strength Temple, go and look at it. I'm at the part where the heart energy, the love energy within me is stifled, and it's difficult for me to release the muscular tension associated with it, and that's why I'm on the stool all day long, and I'm with you on dealing with this particular thing. And some of the experiences that I've had that have reduced, that softened that particular area, right? It softened it, but it only worked for a few months, and I have to keep doing it, is when I go and see Bob Glazier, who's my bioenergetic therapist, and we work on, number one, bioenergetics that releases trapped emotion, namely tears, sobbing, deep sobbing that comes from the jaw down into the heart. Seems to be what's trapped when I release the tears associated with the pain and tightness in my heart, right? It's a loss of love. It's a defense against getting our heart broken that you had experienced, we've all experienced at one point in our lives. It affects us all very differently, you know? And the very first love object that we lose is that of our mother. We come out of our mother nurtures us for a period of time. If we're lucky, she breastfeeds us. But then there comes a point of differentiation and disassociation with the main love object, which is our mother. And there's usually a lot of residual pain associated with that. And it shows up as a depression in our hearts. Right? This all sounds crazy, but do some research. Or just enjoy my poetry, folks. And we go about our lives slowly accumulating more experiences associated with having our heart broken and closing our heart down. I don't know what your love life is like. I don't know if, perhaps you recently had a second or a third strike in the object of love relations that was lost. Perhaps you had a girlfriend recently that broke your fucking heart, bro. Now you're feeling it physically. It's all tied together. The brain extends itself into the organs, it extends itself into the viscera and the muscular system. It's all fucking tied together by the nervous system. It's all one freaking brain. And if you're hurt, you're hurt. And you're feeling it physically. So, beyond just the stretching, which is sort of like maintenance. You get on that bioenergetic stool and you open up and you're breathing. It's kind of maintenance. You need a deep bioenergetic release of tears. I spoke about this in other videos this week. I don't know. I would invite you, if you could, and I'll teach you one of the exercises on the stool that might help you. This has helped me before, and there are other ones that are a little bit weirder, but I'll save those for my advanced course. Part of the reason why I make advanced shit is not just so that I can earn more money with my ideas. It's because it's not appropriate for everyone. So if I put all this shit on YouTube, it's just not appropriate. But the one that would be helpful for you, is to get on the stool, right? Lay over it. It's very important to, on your exhalation, to exhale all the air that you can. When we fully exhale, exhalation is associated with letting go. When we exhale, we let go. When you let go, you literally let go. And that's when a lot of emotion comes up. But you're going to help yourself just a little bit to get some of the tears out associated with that muscular tightness in your broken heart. You're going to lean over it, and as you let out the last bits of your air, you're going to do this. You see what I just did there? You do the you chop up your breath. You chop up the breath and make that sound, right? And you see very easily, I could probably break into tears. Actually, I kind of have them a little bit there. You can break into tears because now you're giving your muscular system a response that is very analogous. You're giving your muscular system a stimulus that's very analogous to crying. You start doing that. All you fucking tough guys out there, right? You do that shit. Go lay on the stool or just do this and start going. And you do that from the depth of your balls. Something's gonna come up. Right? Your intention has to be there also, because if you're doing it like, this fucking guy Elliott's nuts, yeah, it's not going to work for you. Energy is subtle. They call it the subtle body. Energy is subtle, and if your fucking mind if you're trying to do it, and you're trying to be a tough guy with all this shit, it doesn't work for you. You've got to be a little yin. You got to be a little female, right? You could say that Elliott Hulse is kind of a bitch, because I am, and that's where my strength comes from. That's what I offer you, dude. Tear it up, sob, cry, get on that stool, make that sound. Good luck. Yo, Elliott,